Welcome to Watchat, where we chat about watches and other facts of life. A couple of months ago, Oris launched a limited edition Aquis watch called the Aquis Carysfort Reef Limited Edition. Here's my take on it. The 0179877544185 is the third watch Oris produced in support of Coral Restoration Foundation. This watch is meant to commemorate a milestone achieved, i.e. 30,000 of corals planted, which is beautifully engraved with corals design at the closed case back of the watch. The limited edition numbers are also engraved at the back. This here is number 781 out of 2000. The watch here comes with two straps design, an orange rubber strap and a steel bracelet. For the integrated bracelet, it has 3 rows, and the first and third row being polish finish and the middle row being brush finish, which makes it a rather attractive bracelet. It has screw pins instead of pin sleeves. The side of the bracelet is brush finish with a folding clasp with extension. There are some micro adjustments on this clasp. The orange rubber strap here comes with a security folding clasp that also has extension capability. The watch is powered by the Oris 798, which is a Sellita-based SW330-1 automatic movement. It has 25 joules, 48 hours of power reserve, and 28,800 bph. The case is made out of stainless steel and measured at 43.5mm in diameter, 14mm thickness, and 50mm lug to lug. The front of the lugs are polish finish and the side of the watch are all brush finish. Like all Aquis, the lugs here are a little angular. The angular cuts and brush design gives the watch a more industrial look. It has a screw-down crown with the brand name Oris engraved on it. Like the lugs, the crown guards here have huge screw holes on it. If you've seen my review on the Oris Hangan, in case you've missed that video, I'll put a link in the description below. The case in that watch has a straight up block. However, the Carysfort Reef here cuts in from the bottom to the top with the bezel protruding out. This supposedly helped with the easy rotating of the bezel. However, my problem with all of the Aquis line is that the angular shape of the lugs makes it slightly difficult when your finger rotates to that part of the watch. The angular parts just get in the way. Speaking of bezel, this here is not a dive bezel but a GMT bezel with ceramic insert. Whilst rotating this bezel, I find the feel a little rubbery. The bezel has even numbers that are white engraved on it and odd numbers replaced with a dot. This helps to clear up the bezel so that it doesn't look too cluttered. The 24 hours here is replaced with an orange triangle with a lume in it. The bezel also has split colors where the top part of it is in black indicating night and the bottom part is in blue indicating the day. I would prefer the blue to be a little lighter as there is not a lot of contrast here, making it difficult to see the difference. The dial on this watch has a sunburst dark blue, which looks pretty similar with the Aquis Date Caliber 400. If you've missed my take on that watch too, I'll put a link in the description below. However, I think this dial looks better because of the contrasting color between the blue, white and orange, but I have quite a few issues regarding the symmetry of this watch. It has a circular exposed 24-hour indicator just beneath the minute indicator. Unlike the rest of the dial that has a glossy look, the backdrop here has a line pattern running through it that has the same color as the dial, which doesn't disturb the general look on it, which is a good thing. However, the date window at the 3 o'clock that cuts out the 6 on the GMT indicator does disturb the symmetry there. Furthermore, the white backdrop on the date window just makes it worse. Personally, I would prefer the date window to be placed at the bottom of the watch, which is at the 6 o'clock, or a cutout of the 12 in the GMT instead, and that the backdrop of the date be of a similar color as the dial. Next is the different display of the 24 hours indicator. The 24 hours indicator on the bezel and in the dial allows you to use the GMT hand to show an additional 2 different time zones. However, if you were to look at the indicators on the bezel, the numbers all faces inwards, whereas the 24 hours indicators on the dial that has the 18 to 23 and the 1 to 5 numerals facing inwards, but the numbers 7 to 17 facing a reverse position. And then you have the 18 over here that is orange. I like the hint of orange used here and how Oris has used orange to show the day and the white to show the night. But what's with the orange 18? The 18 on the bezel shows half day and half night, but the 18 on the dial shows that it's all day. But then you have the 18 facing inwards, thereby suggesting that it belongs to the night group. I'm confused. The lume on this watch is applied to all 3 hands and the applied indices, but not on the GMT orange hand. I don't mean to sound too harsh on this watch. I mean, I really do love the brand, but thought that you should take note of this so that you can make an informed decision when deciding whether or not to get this one. This watch comes with a quick set date function and can adjust the GMT hand independently. When changing the date using the minute hand, the date changes at 12 midnight sharp, which is a win here. Anyway, if you like this kind of video, please like, share, comment, subscribe and hit that notification button to support me, and I'll really appreciate it and promise to upload more videos like this. Until the next one, thank you for watching.